Hey Algebra 2, welcome to lesson 87 and 88. We're going to be talking about slope formula today, distance formula today, and also just practice in manipulating chemistry formulas so that when you do learn them in science classes later on in your life, in the university and stuff like that, you're not scared to use them, okay? So you should already know the slope formula because we've used it a lot before. Because it's a lot easier than using a graph to find slope, but we'll see if you need a little bit refresher in that. Okay, look at example 1. Use the slope formula to find the slope of the line that passes through 2, -5, and -3, 7. Okay, remember what the slope is, guys. The slope is just m. Okay, that's slope. Remember, so when you're doing y equals mx plus b, that's what we've been doing. We've been finding slope with y minus y over x minus x, okay? So, I'm gonna put my x and y here, put my x and y here. Here we go, I'm gonna do y minus y. 7 minus -5, and then x minus x, -3 minus 2, okay? Just remember what I told you before. Just be consistent. If you start here on this one, you have to start here on this one too. You can't just like switch back and forth, okay? So that's gonna be positive 12 over -5, and that's your slope. 12 over -5, or -12 over 5, okay? Look at example 2. Use the slope formula to find the slope of the line that passes through -5, 100, and -33, 57. Okay, so you could do it like this as well. Y minus y is going to be 43. And then x minus x is going to be, positive 33. So it'll be 28, right? And that's your slope. Okay? And that is literally lesson 87. How cool is that? So go ahead and try that practice right there, and I'll come back and show you the answer and how we got it. Okay, your practice answer is 47 over 8, because that's y minus y is 47, x minus x, that makes it a positive 11, is 11 minus 3 is 8. Okay, let's get into lesson 88. Lesson 88, if you look at example 1, it says use the distance formula to find the distance between 4, -2 and -5, 3. Now look guys, before what you had done for distance, in case you forgot, is you draw a line here and make a triangle, right? And then you would do your Pythagorean theorem. But now there's another formula that you can use. And so really it just depends. If you don't remember this formula, you always have a backup to do this. Okay, all you have to do is plug it into this formula right here. The square root of x minus x squared plus y minus y squared. So we have our x and our y. X minus x. So this minus this is going to be a positive, which is 9 squared. This minus this is going to be a -5, which is 5. When you say -5 squared. So that's going to be square root of 81 plus 25, which means it's going to be the square root of 106. And that's your answer. Okay, because you can't really simplify that down. And that's all you do for distance formula, and they are literally like not even going to ask you that again until the practice. Okay, because now we're going to go into one other concept. One other concept right here, which is PV equals nRT, okay? This, it explains in those 3 paragraphs right there that you're gonna see. This is just preparation for chemistry, physics, and other sciences because this is a very famous formula, okay? To find the number of moles okay? So N equals the number of moles, and you're like, well, what are those moles, Miss Jessica? You really don't need to know that right now, but moles just represents a very big number. Remember that molecules are very small, so you're not going to say like, well, you have 1 molecule in this mixture, 2 molecules in this mixture. No, you're going to say you have 4 moles, you have 5 moles, and then you know that that is a conversion factor, that a mole equals 6.022 times 10 to the something, okay? That's huge. Knowing that you have a million bazillion tiny little molecules inside that mixture, and that's how they speak in science, okay? So we're just gonna work on this formula. This is pressure, we can imagine, right? Pressure in the atmosphere. This is volume. So those are nothing new. R is new. R is called a constant. That just means that anytime you see R in this formula, you're always gonna plug in the number 0.0821. 0.0821. Ahí está en la página, okay? It's a constant, it never changes. It makes the formula work. And then this is temperature in Kelvin, okay? Temperature in Kelvin. So let's look at the formula. Let's look at example 2. Use the relationship PV equals nRT to find the number of moles in an amount of gas when the temperature is 273. Okay, so let's do our formula here. We know that this is going to be 0.0821. Pardon. Okay, first of all, sorry, you're going to find the number of moles. That's what you're looking for. So let's solve for N first, right? In order to solve for N, all we're going to do is bring this over to RT. So N equals PV over RT, and then we can plug in, okay? Let's see, our pressure is 1. Our volume is 8. Our R is always the same, 0.821. And our T is 273. Okay, and then you just use your calculator to solve it. So it's 1 times 8 over, so it's 8 divided by parentheses 0.0821 times 273. Close parentheses, your answer is 0.357 moles. Okay, so that means there's 0.357 moles, so you would do 0.357 times 10 to the whatever for moles, and that would be your answer. Okay, so look at example 3. Use the formula PV nRT to find the volume. Okay, so let's solve this for volume. All you're going to do for volume is just move the P over here, so it's nRT over P. Okay, well, our number of moles here is to find the volume of 0.832 moles, so 0.832. R is your constant, 0.0821. Your temperature this time is 400. All over P, which is 3. Okay, and then you put that in your calculator. 0.832 times 0.02821 times 400 divided by 3. 9.11 liters. That's your volume. Okay, so go ahead and try your practice and make sure that you understand these concepts. And we'll come back and check it. Okay, your answer to letter A is square root of 58. Your answer to letter B is 0.613, even though in the back of the book it just left you with this answer. I don't know if they show you that answer in the back of the book, but in my answer key, that's how they left the answer like this, but you can do the math, it's easy. Okay, here we're just using the formula x minus x squared plus y minus y squared, so I had 4 minus a negative 3. It makes it positive, so that 7 squared is 49. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 9 squared is, negative 3 squared, which is 9. 49 plus 9 is 58, so it's the square root of 58. Over here, you have to solve for n first. So you're just going to move the RT over there, PV over RT. P is 2, V is 4. R is always 0.0821, and the T was 159, so then you just divide it out. Okay, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Have a great day. Bye.